Hello, welcome to the Singing Butterfly Tarot. I'm very happy that you have chosen to join me today with this reading. Welcome, Leos. I hope you feel welcome here. I had a lot of fun just meditating on your energy for a while here. I do want to start off to say that I've decided to start this channel just to help me for my own benefit of learning how to read more fluently and becoming a lot more familiar with the tarot and my other decks that I do have. I just want to really dive into something that I've been passionate about for years personally and with very close friends and family, but I feel like I am ready to expand and to start helping a collective public. So just a bit of a heads up, I will be using the tarotguide.com to help me out for those cards that I'm not 100% about. I really want to give you guys descriptions, and part of the magic for me is finding a description and then having it fit absolutely perfectly, and no other words would have been able to describe it. I will get there to that point though. I do believe in my abilities, and I'm really ready to start this journey with you guys. So if I refer to something as masculine or feminine, please keep in mind I'm just reading energies. Fit it however it feels it's resonating for you. If it's not resonating, then I'm sorry, it's not your story this time around. This is just, I set the intention as this is what needs to be heard by now, right now, for the collective public of Leo. Yes, so as I was saying before, I was meditating on your energy here. For a bit, I did do a shuffle on my playlist, and I got this song. It was a cover of Billie Eilish's When the Party's Over, but it was by Kina Grannis. And if you've heard any of Kina Grannis' music before, you know that it's very slow and sad, and yeah, it had a very, very lonely energy to it. So I don't know if some Leos are feeling lonely starting off January 2020. Maybe you have been crushing on somebody that doesn't really treat you the way you should, you should, maybe on a friend. Yes. So I did want to go into the meditative session with you guys. I will be using my lovely little moonstone here. And we will just be sitting with Leo. Leo, please, Spirit, allow me to channel messages and a vision for Leo going into January 2020. Of course. Leo to me represents the children, so it makes sense that immediately I envisioned spiraling, going down something spinning, going down something spinning, but then I realized it was just a slide, like one of those covered slides. It's covered all the way around, and it was just children playing, sliding down. Still feels cold outside. They still got their coats on, but it's not stopping them running around. There's a secret wall of graffiti underneath the playground, and some of the older kids, more mischievous kids, are under there writing a lot of things, all these intentions being set, all of these little messages that they will, 20 years from now, they would return here and feel like it was a message from the past. Maybe you do have somewhere like this that you know, somewhere in your past, in your childhood, that you want to tap back into and start remembering what it was that you were focused on as a child more so. I am seeing initials being, little hearts with initials. Maybe a puppy love. Maybe that's what it is with the children. And some puppy love going on here. And I'm just seeing excitement, like, like writing 2020, writing the date, writing little catchphrases, New Year, about New Year's. A lot of fun and excitement, kind of. What were your intentions as a child? Returning there, and also feeling safe there. It's under a playground. It's like when you're little and you find these little secret spots. It's like, that you're little. That you and other kids are going to be the ones that see this. So it's like, very protected in that energy field of like, be whoever you want. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Get out of there. So let's get started with some energies. Please. What is Leo's energy going into January 2020? Leo's energy, please. Leo's energy going into January 2020. Okay. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. And it did come up reversed. We've got 54, break it down to a 9. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Here we go. We've got a sweet little skunk here. And they are sitting atop of a little sunflower. Yes, it's a sunflower. A lot of beautiful colors. Okay, skunk spirit. What do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk Spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Sorry. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of. The Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self, the true you. Not everyone will appreciate you. Protection message. I'm reading the protection message because it did come out reversed. Not everyone will appreciate you. Many people have issues of their own to address, and you may trigger something in them, but if so, no matter. Skunk Spirit calls you to be fully yourself without apology. Now is a time for honesty and admitting that something does not sit right for you. You deserve self-respect that comes with when you courageously choose to stand up for yourself and speak your truth in love. Remember who you are and what really matters to you, and act with integrity. You will be so glad you did. Very nice. Yeah, so with the song, it was like very much feeling like, I didn't, like, not knowing your worth and that it was affecting you, you were being taken advantage of. That song to me is about being taken advantage of. Or just like being in love with a friend that doesn't really see you the same way, which, isn't really being taken advantage of, but it's like you put yourself in the position to overgive. Or maybe somebody is just generally overtaking, confusing you, giving you mixed signals. Giving you mixed signals to the point that you understand now it's not balanced, and by continuing to entertain this person, it's like it's taking away from you now. And so it's like now it's at a point where you have to know your worth. Is it worth it to keep giving to the situation, or is it hurting you now? Are you giving too much? So, Spirit, can I please get the energy of the other person here? Who is the special person that Leo cannot stop thinking of? This special person that is the first person that they think of when they think of this special person. This could be maybe the person that is making them question their worth. Or it could maybe be a new person that they've had their eye on and they're holding themselves back from because they don't know their worth. Please, Spirit, can I please have a card of that energy? Whoever this special person is to them. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Beautiful, beautiful little show off here. So that's all about shining. We've got a 4 and a 6. Break it down to a 1, a cyclical energy. Here. 46. When is the last time you shook a tail feather? When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are, for you are a manifestation of spirit. Come out from the shadows, Peacock says, and Peacock Spirit says, and show your true colors so that others may be inspired to express their own exquisiteness. I'm trying to remember who else got this. It was the same position, like it was somebody who they were thinking of. I think it was, I can't remember. Dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace, filled with life force, energy, and sparkling light. You are a channel for divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Catch the light and help it to shimmer, and dance in celebration of your good fortune of being right here, right now. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you. So maybe this person, maybe that's why they kind of intimidate you. They're intimidating you, so you're kind of a little nervous. You're like, wow, like, this is the peacock spirit. Hey, baby. Like, they are, not show-offs, but, like, they definitely know their worth. They definitely know their worth. They're over there shining, inspiring other people. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's making you kind of question maybe your worth. There is no need, my love. Okay, so let's get some tarot out here on the deck, on the board. What is it that Leo needs to release in the month of January 2020? January 2020, what is it that Leo needs to release? 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay. Okay, here. What is it that Leo needs to welcome in? What is it that Leo needs to welcome in? What is it that Leo needs to welcome in? I feel like you guys were having too much fun. Oh no. Oh, Might need to clarify this one. I feel like this one's gonna be. What does Leo need to release? We've got the Ten of Swords here. You see a merman laid to his death, definitely not getting back up anytime soon. A lot of blood. You also see his ghost or his spirit leaving him. So when it's reversed, we have bad/disappointing news, lack of ideas, planning, defensive player, mind games, paranoid, lack of mental agility, having your head in the clouds, scatterbrained, dim-witted, nothing to say, cold, sarcastic, cynical, malicious gossip, being blunt, abrasive, not speaking out, delinquent, lack of education/learning difficulties. Obviously, any person would want to release any of those. You know, just you want to let go of being a player mentality. Also, like playing mind games that probably comes with a player to territory, which also makes you paranoid because as a player, you know, you start to understand that player mindset. So for you, opening up to other people probably is pretty hard to do because you're paranoid now that they're doing what you do to other people. Lack of mental agility, having your heads in the clouds. So being distracted, not really being focused. Like, you know for a fact that this peacock here, they deserve to have somebody who isn't so scatterbrained, isn't a player. It says malicious gossip. You know that they don't deserve or want any of that, and you also know that it's not serving you in the higher good. So that is what you need to release for 2020. Being blunt/abrasive, not speaking out, delinquent. Very interesting. I do want to read in this book for this specific card because it does give you more of a specific meaning for this. Denial is not healthy. It is not even rational. Everything ends. Everything ceases to have a purpose or use. This is just the way of things. You can plead and beg. You can stomp your feet and shout as loud as you can. You can even get into the "but why" mantra. None of it will change the fact that something that once was is no more. Doors are closing, something is ending, and the cycle has come to completion. Fight it and with all your might if you want, but it won't change the outcome. Bad or disappointing news. Yeah, maybe you're kind of being a brat about it. No offense, Leo. Kind of just lack of ideas, planning. Like, you've been so scattered that you haven't really planned, and so now that if there is some kind of, like, I don't know, rejection or something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, like, it's really, you only have yourself to blame at this point because you didn't plan it. You didn't put any effort into it in the first place. So why do you think you should just reap the benefit all of a sudden? Being scatterbrained. So that's what you need to let go of. It's like, okay, now you need to plan a lot more. Now you need to put a lot more mental agility into things, into your daily. And then we have over here the Nine of Cups, which Cancer did just pull. This is what you want to welcome in. It's kind of strange placement, I would say, for this. You see a sea witch here. She is brewing together 9 cups of this, like, youthful, loving energy, and she's wanting to give it to, like, she's choosing people to give these cups to. So when it's reversed, it's like about somebody lurking in the shadows and seeing this happening, and she's worked day and night, so the only light left here is her cups, and it's I guess it's so illuminating that in the darkness surrounding her there is a lot of lurkers or people who don't really want to see anybody except themselves get these cups. So let's see. Not all agree with the sea witch's magic. Not all believe she she alone should be able to select who does and does not get to sip from her magical cups. Such figures lurk in caverns and caves surrounding her workplace, oozing with jealousy and resentment, while their mouths chant the "why not me" mantra. These shadow dwellers take no joy in other people's blessings and are instead steeped in the state of perpetual ego envy. Eventually, their lack of gratitude will cause them to shrivel up and dull, leaving them with nothing but misery. Maybe you're a little bit jealous of your partner too, because you see them as this peacock and you see them as shining and inspiring other people, and you are starting to get this like, well, why can't that be me? Like, why can't I also inspire people? Maybe you don't know your worth. Like, you're not knowing your worth. So you really need to, this month, tap in, understand that you are a badass. You're a Leo. I mean, hello. Leos, everybody knows you're a badass. It's just, it's time for you guys to stop letting yourself be insecure and tap into the true power that you have. I do want to go into, I want to see what the tarotguide.com says about the Nine of Cups as well. Like, more general idea. Shattered dreams, nightmares, unhappiness, devastation, misery, lack of fulfillment, pessimism, disappointment, lack of success, disadvantage, underachieving, low self-esteem, addictions, eating disorders, self-hatred, arrogance, immaturity. And that's supposed to be like what we're welcoming in. I think it's like more of like, if you don't let go, this is what's going to come into your life. Misery, devastation, pessimism. If you don't stop now, then you're not going to get your cup. You're not going to get your peacock. Something is making you feel disappointed with how the outcome of something turned out. Maybe to the outside world, you look as if everything's fine, but it's not. So maybe putting down this mask, stop comparing yourself. That's what needs to happen. Can I please just get a little bit of clarification here? What does Leo need to bring in for January 2020? Why did the Nine of Cups here appear? Why did the Nine of Cups here appear? Why did the Nine of Cups appear here? Why did the Nine of Cups appear here? Eight of Pentacles. In reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think this is about greed. Because as you can see, if it were upright, you would see more about sharing, the community. Everybody's different, but we're all still sharing together here. When it's reversed, not so much. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing a few messages here of like, this is about not going into 2020 with so much like expectations, not going in, you know, everybody wants to be like that person, that really big show off of like, not saying you, I'm just saying like people in general always want to show off around this time of like, look what I did, or look what I'm going to do this year, and they get really caught up in it. But it's like, change is a lot slower. If you really have changed at all, you know that change takes time, and it takes dedication, and it takes a lot more hard work than just saying, than just like looking around and being like, oh, I want that. You know, it really takes a lot of actual hard work and dedication. Okay, I got the Eight of Pentacles here. Sorry. Have you ever wondered how different the world would look if we all knew there was enough to go around? And that we would all be taken care of by our community. Oh, that was a little sad. My diffuser went out. Sorry guys, this lighting is just too much. I feel like you can see it on the book better than you can actually see it. This is the one thing that the Fae and Merfolk know. Everyone has a gift and plays a special part in their world, and no one will ever go without. Okay, so reversed. So people know your name. Big deal. If you think you have finally made it, you are sadly mistaken. Sitting back and basking in the half glow of your work might make your ego feel good, but it will be very temporary because you will have missed the real opportunity this card brings with it. The value of this card is all about how you contribute. Miss this lesson now and you will be doomed to repeat it. So not seeing your worth, not seeing that you could have been offered one of these cups, one of these 9 cups that she was making, but you were too busy being jealous, being full of yourself, being like, oh, it's all about me. You really have to stay away from that energy. It can be very easy to do because it's kind of like a defense mechanism. I'm a Leo rising. That's my mask. That's, it's like a defense mechanism sometimes. Needing to kind of show off, needing to just like feel secure and like, okay, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is like, it's like kind of reminding yourself sometimes, but you have to just be careful of like the actual lesson here is like getting together, contributing in a group effort, not just to contribute to yourself. And maybe with this disappointing news, whatever it is that you just like don't want to let go of, or you're holding on to. It's like caused you to bring out this defense mechanism. Yes, that's what it is. So let's go into how you feel about this person. How you feel about this person. So welcoming in, I always think of tarot as like, you want to flip these around. So we're going to welcome in our 9 of Cups. Not welcoming in our 9 of Cups per se, but welcome in the possibility of deserving a cup in the first place. 8 of Pentacles. And then welcoming in the ability to share and contribute with a larger group on a larger scale. There's enough for everybody here to eat. You don't have to eat all the fucking bread or cake or whatever. There will be enough, like on a survival mode almost, and may it be for attention, may it be for a job, may it be for, like, you're just not working well in teams right now in general. Because you're in this defense mechanism of, bitch, like, it's all about me right now. Especially with 2020, like I'm saying, a lot of people want to be just, like, in your face, like, I'm amazing, look at everything I've contributed this year. So don't get hung up on that, because it's not genuine. It's not genuine. And the Peacock Spirit was talking a lot about authenticity. I cannot say that word. But being authentic, and so, I mean, if this is somebody you're interested in, they can see when you're being authentic or not. They can see right through you. So how does Leo feel, please, for the month of January 2020 going into How is Leo feeling about this person, this special person that they cannot get out of their brain? You can talk, Leo. You can talk, Leo. Yeah, okay. Came out kind of sideways, Ace of Swords. Yeah, I'm going to take it reversed because that's more how the board was drawn in that direction. We got the Ace of Swords, so I want to say like fast communication coming in. But with reversed, how does this person make you feel? How do you feel when you think of this person? Lack of ideas, intellectual inability. Like, I just feel like you are tearing yourself apart thinking about this person. Failure, hostility, arguments, insults, destruction, confusion, misinformation, memory loss, inability to concentrate, lack of communication, creative blocks, frustration, injustice, hate triumphing over love, lack of assertiveness, making the wrong decision, lack of stimulation. You could have some, well, this is air, so this is, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but we also have, I'm just thinking back to, I think, Cancers, like with the wrong decision and like getting stuck on it and beating themselves up about it. It's like maybe you could have some Cancer in your chart. So this is going hand in hand a little bit. Conflict or confusion in a relationship can tell you that miscommunication or lack of communication may simply be causing issues in your relationship. However, it could also indicate a more deep-seated hostility or resentment leading to insults, arguments, and in extreme cases, the destruction of the relationship. Oh, geez. I just hope you didn't get so jealous of maybe the attention your partner was getting to the point where you kind of said some really offhand things. Like you said some hurtful things that could have maybe even killed the relationship here. And you don't want to accept it's over, but you also are just like beating yourself up about it. This could be vice versa. This could be like maybe something they said, being so proud and being so arrogant in their shining moment. They are like, I am just sensing like this is what they're getting. Like they're getting a cup, they're getting some pentacles, they're getting to hang out with all their friends. Like, I'm just getting this kind of petty jealousy a little bit. But it's like maybe they sensed you were kind of being jealous and they kind of, maybe they did say some offhand things. This could be vice versa. This could be both. Just in general, there is miscommunication. There is arguments, hostility. So it could be coming from you. It could be coming from your partner. It can indicate, more deep-seated hostility or resentment leading to insults, arguments, destruction of the relationship. If you're single, it could indicate you may meet someone soon who may have an attitude or mindset regarding relationships that conflicts with your own. For example, if you're seeking a committed relationship, you may find yourself dating someone who only wants a fling or casual relationship, like not knowing your worth. Not knowing, hey, this is what I deserve, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, so you're gonna give it to me or I'm gonna move along to find it. No, it seems like you maybe even be settling a little bit. You may find yourself making the wrong decision or choosing potential partners who don't share your values or beliefs, or you may simply not be in the right mindset at the moment to form a healthy romantic relationship. It doesn't seem like that. It really doesn't seem like you're in the right state of mind to make a decision right now. how does this person think about you? If you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling like hostile towards them, or they're feeling hostile towards you. Like they're being mean to you, you're being mean to them. I'm not sure which one. Let's just tap into, how does this special person, when they think of you, how do they feel? Special person, please. Cross watcher, possibly. How does this person feel about Leo? Spirit, how does this person feel about Leo? I'm really sorry if things are getting tough. Like, I'm starting to really feel empathetic towards like the signs, and like if I'm sorry if I'm putting things in a harsh way. I just want you to hear the blunt truth of whatever it is Spirit is wanting you to hear right now. So if you are going through a hard time, or somebody's being mean to you, like, know your worth. Know when it's time to walk away. Or just know your worth. Know that you're better than talking so negatively to somebody and spreading that kind of misery around. You know, misery loves company. And this person does not want to talk. How do you feel about Leo? I'm taking it. Whew! 10 of Pentacles, baby. 10 of Pentacles. They see your worth. They see their own and they see yours. I'm pretty damn sure. 10 of Pentacles. That's like you have everything. Material, physical, mental. You have everything you need. It's full of abundance. Okay, let's get there. Okay, maybe I kind of know. Maybe not so much abundance, but very secure financially. So will, deed, trust funds? Ooh. Maybe this person got too greedy with you. When they think of you, they think of how much you're literally financially worth. Ooh, I don't like that. And so it caused you to lash the fuck out. And you're like, no, sir. No, sir. You said some ugly ass shit to this person because you found out that they only cared about money. Values, support, issues, riches, old money, affluence, business of empire, domestic bliss, contracts, pensions, long-term financial, being conventional, traditional, settling down, marriage, marrying into money. So it is an indication of long-term security and stability. They do see a long-term with you. They do see stability with you. Will be based on your solid foundation when this card appears. It is also the minor arcana card of domestic harmony and bliss, and can signify a conventional or traditional approach to family values. If you've been hoping for a deeper commitment, this card can indicate that it is on its way, as it usually signifies moving in together, settling down, engagement, marriage. It can also represent marrying into a wealthy family. 10 of Pentacles bodes well for you and your family's future, and can signify that provisions are being put into place to secure it, such as buying a house, settling a pension. If you have been going through a rough patch, it can indicate that your partner's issues may be inherited, or a conflict may be arising from a difference in backgrounds or family traditions. Maybe you're arguing about money. Maybe this person doesn't feel as worthy because you come from a place of stability, financial stability, and they don't. So they don't feel equal here. But when you think of them, I feel a lot of love from this card. I really do. I feel like they are rooting for you. Like, I feel like they are literally rooting for you to just, to like get I don't know, not get your shit together, but like, yeah, to open your eyes and to realize that you are so worth it. They feel a lot of love. You're willing to compromise and find a way to merge your traditions and create new ones that are unique to you. And it can also indicate new love. So maybe it could have been a past relationship, something that you don't really want to let go of, and you don't want it to die yet. Maybe this is a new person who is kind of making you feel a little insecure, because like, damn, they're peacock energy. And so this is a new person coming in with the stability, with the security. They're going to remind you it is okay. And they're going to help you maybe find your worth again. But just be wary of this. Like, I am feeling, I don't like that. Pentacles, you know, why is it about money over here? Okay. So let's go into some fun. Can I do some advice, please? Advice from Spirit. Can I please have some advice here from Spirit? Advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit, please. Advice from Spirit, please, on anything. Just general messages, please, for January 2020. Inspiration in reverse. Everybody is getting this. Like, everybody needs to get inspired. Everybody needs to collaborate and get inspired. Go outside. I always think of her as like falling, you know, just like falling down into like this like very empty, non-inspirational tunnel. And especially with all these energies over here, we've got Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, like just mental, like not seeing your worth. Let go of the insecurities, my love. My lions, my Leos. May I please get some advice? And this is the inspiration is a very heavy card of like, go outside. Inspiration is the sister to the manifestation fairy. And so it's like they go hand in hand. If you're inspired, it all starts with an idea. Advice. Ooh, music. Cancer just got this. I am feeling a little bit of Cancer. I actually don't have, I have the Nine of Cups up here, so that could be a little bit of, but that's not really about your person. That's like what you need to welcome in. So I don't know about water, but Cancer just got this. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. You can see some in the back there. They're all just dancing and having a ball. Okay. So music. Can I have some more advice going into January 2020, please? Some advice from spirits. Going into 2020. Maybe music will bring you guys together. Maybe that is what is holding you back. You don't feel like your music, or you don't feel inspired anymore because you're not tapping into your worth, and so it's affecting like your music. Maybe you make music of some sorts. Maybe this person makes music and you're kind of wondering, why can't I make music? Like, I'm just as talented. Protection. It was in reverse. I love this card. It actually reminds me of that Barbie movie, the rainbow one. Okay, nerd moment. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with the magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So advice, you're not protecting yourself. You're not feeling protected, and that's a reason, because you're not giving yourself protection. The fairies might be nudging you to protect someone else spiritually or physically, but always ask permission before assisting anyone. Maybe helping protect other people. Maybe that'll make you feel inspired again, give you a little more strength. If you're especially sensitive or empathic, right, you might find yourself picking up vibes from places or people around you. These may include unpleasant vibes. Maybe whatever was said here really was painful for you, and you just feel like cut open again. You feel wide open. You feel like, fuck, that really hurt. And now it's just left you uninspired. So heal with some music. Heal with protecting yourself. Draw in the energy that will help you protect yourself. Protect. Reminder that you are spiritually grounded, which can add an extra layer of psychic protection. A simple way to do this is to visualize a long tree root growing from the base of your spine and going deep into the earth. The protection from a fairy ring of rainbow light can give you more confidence during your spiritual practice and meditation. So if you need an extra layer of spiritual security, ask the fairies for protection to provide it. So set that light around you, and just allow it to protect you. Okay, bottom of the deck, moon energy. I was feeling Cancer. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Okay, let's do an outcome. I'm at 51. And I'm going to cut bit of it out. Outcome, please. Outcome, please, Spirit. Can I please have an outcome for this connection, this relationship? Can I please have an outcome? Outcome, please. Ooh, almost caught on fire. No. And I'm getting that strongly, that it came after protection for a reason. And the reason protection is reversed is because you're not saying no. You're not setting that boundary. When ugly things were being said here, you didn't protect yourself. And now you are left here uninspired. You feel like you don't even know your worth anymore. Just feeling a little greedy energy with the peacock, and then just seeing you as this 10 of Pentacles. Getting no. Oh my god, bottom of the deck. This might not be the relationship for you. And you might not want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear this. I'm so sorry, Leo, but I know you don't want to hear this, but I think it's time for you. It's time for you. Know your worth. You're fucking better than this. You are. But stay grounded at the same time, because, you want to kind of go off in this, like, I am better than this. And you might end up becoming the person that hurts them, and that's not even what you want, really. It's just what you become out of pain. So making sure that you're grounded enough to be clear about who you are. You are not this person. You don't want to hurt other people. No need to worry. I feel divine protection. I feel if you do what you have to do to protect yourself and to get inspired again and to know your worth, then there's no need to worry, because Spirit will have your back 100% of the way. 100%. One more. Look for a sign. Look for a sign. So maybe Spirit is open to working with you, because they want you to look for the signs, to remember inspiration. Inspiration to me is a big go outside card, and if Spirit is calling for you to look for a sign, then I would say also it's like going outside, really looking. So you have no need to worry, look for a sign, no. And we're going to pull one more for outcome. Just wanted to jump out. Looking a little spooky. All of these are pretty spooky. I love them. This is the Fairy Oracle. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Okay. Number 3. I think of manifestation when I think of 3. I don't know. I always hear different things for different numbers. I really feel like it starts to become really personal, like whatever you think of. Okay, so we've got Night Watch. Night Watch. Ghostly figures float through the night sky. They look down upon the land dwellers, moving silently among the rocks. This is the Night Watch, and they guard and protect you while you sleep. They see all. There are times when we don't feel secure, that the world may be falling apart. Look to the Night Watch and know that despite what you are feeling, you are safe, you are secure. They will protect you from the unknown. You have a close support system. Yes, Leos, you are protected. I feel that very, very strongly. Very strongly. You're very protected here. Alright, Leos, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm hesitating. I'm just going to grab a bottom from the deck. Forgiveness in reverse. So if there was some negative things being said here, if there was some jealousy or greed going on, it's all about forgiveness and allowing ourselves to be that bigger person and forgiving ourselves so that we can return and know our worth, know that we are greater than the mistake that we made, forgiving ourselves and forgiving that person, knowing they are greater than the mistake that they made or the words that they might have said offhand in a moment of pain. Okay, thank you, Leos. I love you. I hope that you have a magnificent rest of your year. I will be back with more readings. Thanks. Bye-bye.